Welcome back to our Let's Play of, I almost said Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I'm starting here because I don't know exactly where this will drop me off, um, and I don't want it to suddenly fail while I'm talking. So last time, the rematch of Phobin's Locket, the Myron Prince was trying to take over again. His main general defected to our side, and now we're I'm trying to stop his retreat. I figured out the problem last time was that Bernie was just too strong, and I was just defeating them way too quickly. So, there we go. So yeah, Bernie was just beating the people attacking my base too quickly before my other half could make the path towards the Elmira Prince guy. But I opened the path. And there he is. Shahid.
Fool and cowards! The likes of you could never kill
Sure.
me!
Come then, gallant warrior of Elmira. Put my cowardice to the test.
He's trying to get away again! Catch him!
Oh, he's dead. Don't worry.
What do you think of this?
Insolence! That will become king of Elmira! A barbarian like you could never defeat
You were
me!
saying?
Fool and scum! Kill me if you can!
Working on it. Oh. Where'd he go? He disappeared.
Everyone, focus on the Elmira leader. If we defeat him, we win the whole battle.
I tried and drive back the process. Alright. So what did I have to do? I need to beat this in 1 minute. And get almost 400. And I've taken too much damage. Alright, never mind. Doesn't matter. Alright, everybody, look him up!
I'll defeat you! What do you think of this?
I think you fucked him up! Alright.
What a pain.
Take a breather.
It's nap time. Sorry. Always be prepared. I mean to win. This is exhausting. This will do.
No time to slow down.
Alright. Everybody should stomp on Shahid.
Give it up, Shahid. It's over. You lost.
Shahid.
Let fly that arrow then. I'll never kneel to the likes of you!
But that isn't what I'm asking for you to do here. Let's end this, come on!
You little brat! I'd sooner die!
Thanks for that.
Look, Claude, if you can't do it, then I will.
No. This is my burden to bear. I never wanted things between us to end this way. I'm so sorry, brother.
Brother?
I'm sorry, Claude. It looked like you were hesitating, so I...
Don't worry about it. I never would have found my resolve if not for you.
So that Shahid guy, was he your...
Don't say it. Honestly, it's not even about that. That look of desperation on his face just tugged at my heartstrings is all. You know, I thought a guy like me would be impervious to this kind of thing. Looks like I don't know myself as well as I thought. But now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again. We should go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Claude.
Hey. Got a nice sword out of it.
I can excel when I need to. I've found strength in adversity. I've got the hang of it.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger. I bet this'll come in handy.
Myron's sword favored by Prince Shahid. Oh. Large bullion. Thank you.
All right, we did it!
The rest of the Almiran soldiers seem to have simmered down. I guess it's because they lost their commander?
That Shahid guy must have been the only one who actually wanted to fight us.
Claude, I believe you owe us an explanation. Why are you and this Almiran general on such amiable terms?
I guess you could say he looked after me a bit when I was a kid.
Before you joined House Regan, you mean? How did you two come to meet in the first place? It is difficult to fathom the circumstances that would lead someone in Fogland to make the acquaintance of an Almiran general.
It's a long story, so I'll just cut to the chase. It turns out Almira isn't as unified as many believe. After the battle 2 years ago, I went to Nadir to see if there was a way we could partner up if something like that were to happen again.
You see, I served the king of Almira directly as a retainer. I was never obligated or inclined to obey Prince Shahid. The prince was obsessed with starting a war with Fogland, in the hopes that he could distinguish himself enough to secure a path to the throne. This probably comes as no surprise, but he didn't have any kind of plan whatsoever beyond clearing Fogland's throat.
Once I caught wind of the situation, I thought it'd be best to have Nadir and Holst get to know each other before things really got out of hand.
Wait, Holst, you've already met him?
Yes. Nadir the Unstoppable and I have been nemesis of a sort for years now.
It's actually Nadir the Undefeated, but go on.
But when we met, he declared that he was willing to band together, if doing so would prevent Almira's name from being sullied.
Well, that right there nearly moved me to tears. Before long, we were drinking and celebrating our newfound brotherhood.
Your newfound what now?
Ah, I take it you're host's sister. Then that makes you my sister too. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I'm actually full up in the brother department.
Getting back to the story, I'd been trying to nip Shahid's foolhardy war in the bud for a while.
Yeah, you failed.
But the prince was always as stubborn as an ox. And so, that's how I ended up here with this gigantic army. Luckily, though, I spotted my newfound brother defending the throat with the kiddo and his army. It's a shame about the prince, but I'm glad we were able to help stop the attack on
Okay,
Folk.
now what do we do?
Does that explanation satisfy you, Lawrence?
I cannot help but feel there is more to the story. But for now, I will happily thank General Nadir for his assistance.
You have my gratitude as well. You all helped me prevent another blow to Elmira's reputation. Now, in Elmira, it's traditional to throw a grand feast after a battle. We eat, sing, and dance till we can't move anymore.
Oh yeah? Claude has the same tradition. Wait, but that means...
Uh-huh.
We may have failed to capture any Imperial territory, but we succeeded in defending the Alliance.
Hey, game over, right?
So tonight, we celebrate in style. I hope you're all ready, because it's gonna be a feast for the ages.
Yay.
Hey! I was right! It's feasting time!
Wait, that's...
So that's what you mean. Should have known.
That no one seems to realize that he's Elmiran, besides me.
Mutton, jerky, steak! This is the best meat party ever!
Slow down, Raphael. Just how much are you planning to eat?
Oh, this is delicious. It has a nice, delicate sweetness to it. It really does. I wish I could share some with Dorte.
Dorte?
Of
Who's
course.
Oh, that's your friend, right, Marianne? The horse one.
Yeah, the one she sends
You
into
haven't
people
had nearly
in
enough
combat.
to drink. Come on now, bottoms up!
And you need to eat something. I prepared the food myself, you know. Try the mushrooms. They came out perfect.
The war is far from over, but these people are acting like they don't have a care
Yeah.
in the world.
I don't know.
Keeping your guard up all the time is just gonna tire you out. Everyone needs to unwind every now and
Agreed.
again.
Then why isn't the man of the hour partaking in the festivities?
Good question.
Now that you mention it, where is Claude? Claude, what are you doing out here?
Oh, hey there. Just thought a little fresh air would do me good.
Hit the bottle a little too hard? Can't say I blame you. It's been a while since we've cut loose like this.
Yeah, that could be it.
You've got to wonder what's really running around in that mind of his. He never revealed his dealing with Count Gloucester, nor that he befriended an Almiran
Yeah, I
general.
wonder if he doesn't trust any of us.
He's probably hatching a new scheme right now. Not that he'd ever tell us about it.
What are you thinking about, Claude?
Huh? Oh, not much. Just letting my mind wander a bit now the battle's finally over. Well, I guess I should rejoin the festivities. Come on, let's go be merry.
Okay.
It still feels like he's got this wall around him. Hard to say if we're ever gonna really understand each other.
I'm sure you will one day. After all that's happened, he's come to depend quite heavily on you. Although, if you really want him to see you as someone he can turn to, you'll need to get stronger.
Yeah, I'm working on it, okay?
That man harbors many secret ambitions. I wouldn't expect him to back away from this war anytime soon.
Nah, probably not.
Sounds pretty tough when you put it like that.
Oh yes, he'll say all of this is for everyone else, but he has aspirations of his own too.
Probably.
Just like us and our goal of slaying the Ashen Demon. If you grow stronger for Claude's sake, it'll benefit your own aspirations as well. He may not be your partner in destiny, but yours is a valuable relationship nonetheless.
Hey, Arvel.
Yes?
Don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this little grudge match?
Maybe so. Though I don't believe that's all there is to it.
What do you mean?
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
It is now 1182. The Great War incited by Edelgard has continued to engulf Fodlan, but slowly begins to change course. The Alliance's battle with the Empire ends without a victor. After facing the Almirans, the Alliance focuses on rebuilding, while the kingdom's conflict with the Empire stalls. 6 months will pass before the wheels of change turn again. But when they do, it will be because one ambitious man sets them in motion.
Yeah, end of part 1. Okay. I'm not sure how many parts there are.
Golden Wildfire. The end of the Alliance.
Not good. Claude, what are you doing?
It is the end of 1182. 4 moons have passed since Elmira attacked. Though the battle lines remain unchanged, Claude steadily schemes behind the scenes. History is about to be made.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make one of those decisions again with Edelgard and Rhea the last game.
Huh? Whoa, everyone's already here.
Yep, we were waiting on you, Hilda.
Whoops. But Claude isn't here yet, is he? He said he'd have something to tell us after the roundtable conference, so I figured it'd run late, as usual.
Whatever you want to tell yourself.
You got that right. Those meetings always seem to drag on forever.
Where's the love? These roundtables are supposed to symbolize the Alliance's ideals, you know.
Sorry about that. I was out of line.
No worries, my friend. That's exactly why we made the decision we did today.
You're
What
fired.
decision? Is that why you called us here?
Hold your horses. Everyone, listen up.
We're nuking.
As you know, the Leicester Alliance is governed through a Council of Representatives known as the 5 Great Lords. As the Alliance leader, it has been House Regan's responsibility to convene the Round Table and secure the approval of the other lords on matters of policy. The Lords of the Alliance felt this was the best system to serve the welfare of their people.
But
And in peacetime, maybe it was. But there's no denying that the roundtables have hindered our ability to respond swiftly to emergency situations. And it doesn't seem like Leicester's current state of emergency is going to end anytime soon. Which is why I put forth an important proposal at today's roundtable. One that's since been approved.
are you king now?
As of today, the Leicester Alliance will be reborn as the Leicester Federation.
What does that mean?
All authority has been entrusted to the King of Leicester. And as it just so happens, I have been chosen to serve as the Federation's first king.
Huh.
With this, we'll no longer be held hostage by roundtable delays that leave us at the mercy of our enemies. I give you my word that I'll dedicate all my efforts to protecting and preserving Lester. I hope I can count on all of your approval as well.
We reached this decision after exhaustive discussion. I imagine not everyone will approve, but we ask for your understanding.
I hope we can all accept our former leader as our new king and continue working together to defend.
Is he
Lester.
expected to give up his kingdom?
So everyone,
Good.
are you with me?
After the war's over?
This must be why my father was in such a hurry to hand over leadership of our house to Holst.
The former Duke Goneril was a ringleader of sorts for the lords who opposed the establishment of the Federation.
Uh-huh.
That said, he's been looking to put Holst in charge for a while now. Maybe this was just the perfect opportunity.
It seems I'll also have much to discuss with my father about House Ordelia's future. I imagine it's the same for you, right, Marianne?
Hmm? Oh, yes. I suppose that's so. It's just ridiculous to think that our Claude, of all people, is a king now.
Well, I think Claude will make a wonderful king.
Yeah, me too. Long live King Claude!
Huh. Didn't see that
No,
one
didn't,
coming.
actually.
Quite an abrupt twist, isn't it? He certainly didn't breathe a word
No,
into
he
you.
didn't.
No, he didn't. And to be honest, I appreciate that. It's not like I would have had any brilliant insight on the matter. Anyway, I'm happy for him. Now Claude's free to act as he sees fit. And I'm gonna keep supporting him, just like always.
Yes, I think that's probably for the best.
Probably. Said probably twice. Why? Okay.
I have received word from my father. He reports that public order is rapidly deteriorating in House Burgundy's territory.
Seriously? I've heard the same is true in the Seaward and Albany territories as well.
That's right. And as a result, some unsavory characters have strayed into Daphne territory, causing trouble for us, too.
Huh.
If they couldn't keep things under control, they should have come to me for help.
Those three houses have always been quick to align themselves with the strongest faction, be it the Central Church or even the Empire. That the three of them opposed the establishment of the Federation makes it all the more difficult to ask for help, no doubt.
If only it were that simple.
Is there something else about the matter that concerns you, Lady Judith?
I've heard some rumors that those three have been conspiring together of late. That there are plans in the works for all of them to defect to Fargus. The Viscounts may have been too busy plotting to secure their positions and deal with the growing chaos in their territories.
Now that I would believe.
I'm not sure if this is related, but there have also been some alarming sightings near their western borders.
Alarming in what way?
It's the Knights of Seros. Perhaps it's nothing, seeing as the kingdom is sheltering the Central Church within their borders, but...
Do you suspect that the Knights have been acting as intermediaries between the kingdom and those houses? If so, we cannot possibly turn a
Burn them!
We can't say for sure if that's the case just yet, but there's no mistaking that civil unrest is running rampant in those territories. We need to mobilize the Federation army immediately and try to restore public order.
Wait a moment. Would it not make more sense to send envoys to the houses beforehand to learn more about the situation?
They just reply to our inquiries with some half-baked excuses. Giving them a heads up we're coming should be enough.
So you're ordering an immediate deployment, Your Majesty. It's nice how quickly things move around here without the round table.
That's the beauty of this. Lawrence, assemble the troops immediately.
Very well. At long last, it is time for the Federation to take its first steps.
That's right. We stand at the dawn of a new Leicester.
Alright. So are we still in part 1? Is this still the finale, or what's going on? I don't know. Okay. Now assign following classes to training ground. Sura. Barbarossa. Alright, Claude asks to see me. Something about a decision he's making. Okay. Where's Arvel Redenbacher? How did you feel about going to the battlefield again? Were you overcome with sentimentality? That was exciting. I was excited to get back into it. Excited, huh? I can't say I was expecting that response. I picked the wrong response. Sport. Ooh, lots of sport. Shez and Claude.
Hey there, you got time for a little chat?
I do, but don't you kind of have a lot going on right now? Oh, I should probably be using your title now, shouldn't I? Since you're a king and all, your majesty.
Call me whatever you want.
Hey,
I'm still the
dickhead.
same Claude.
I was shocked when I heard you were going to be the king of Leicester. I never imagined you'd be able to unify the Alliance and make it all official.
Hey, it was your idea. Don't tell me you forgot.
I mean,
Oh, right, the thing. The thing I definitely remember. That thing.
Are you sure? You're not filling me with confidence in your memory here. You said that the Alliance should get rid of the Round Table system so we could act more decisively.
Oh yeah, I did say that. But I didn't expect you to remake the whole Alliance as a federation, whatever that is.
Alliance, Federation, they're the same thing with different names. I just established something new to get rid of the old system.
Huh. I guess it makes sense when you put it that way.
You're a strange one, you know that? I find myself actually wanting to open up to you.
good.
It's probably because you don't seem to have any strings attached. Makes it easy to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm just a wandering mercenary. All my life, I've never had many relationships to speak of.
Right. You were taken in pretty young, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't remember any of it, but that's what my mom told me.
The lady who raised you, what kind of person was she?
How do I put it? It was like she could do anything. She taught me all sorts of stuff. We lived in a small village deep in the mountains. It was a humble life, and I didn't interact much with the other villagers.
What?
And one day, my mom suddenly got sick and passed away, and I was booted out of the village.
Why?
I had to use everything she taught me just to stay alive after that.
So, you were left to face the world all alone after they kicked you out, huh?
Why?
The whole time,
Is it because of the whole transformation
I
thing?
became a mercenary. The groups I joined didn't last for long, so I ended up drifting from one place to the next. And that's how I ended up like this, completely untethered.
I see. You know, I think I understand you a little better now.
Good.
Though I suppose I can't say for certain that I don't have any connections.
You mean your power?
Yeah. I still have no idea what it actually is or who my real parents are.
Just remember that no matter what you find out, it won't change who you are. Just like how becoming a king hasn't changed who I am.
For better or worse. Okay, now we're sport level B. Lawrence.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
Here to complain again, Lawrence?
Do I look like a man who does nothing
Yes.
but complain? Simply preposterous.
Anyway.
Okay, then what do you want?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but I have grown remarkably stronger as of late. I've poured all my effort, nay, my very blood, into these results. And do you know why that is?
Uh,
To win the war, right?
That may be part of it, yes. But the impetus came from you throwing down the gauntlet.
I don't remember doing anything like that.
You surely could not have forgotten. Your words ring true in my ears even now. It was something like, if you don't want people running in to save you, then you just gotta get stronger than me.
sounds like something I'd say.
That does sound like me.
And I believe I responded, the day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to
Why does it
this
sound like you're
world.
mocking yourself?
Did you? Did you?
I don't think you said that, though.
Yes, I most certainly did. And now that day has finally come. I am a man of my word, after all. If I could only just rescue you from a perilous spot in battle, I will have truly fulfilled my vow.
So, that was a vow, huh?
Yes, one I whispered into the ears of the goddess herself. Yet you seem dead set on foiling my every opportunity to
Sorry for
fulfill it.
not wanting to die?
Somehow you never stumble, never falter on the battlefield. It's almost as if you're an army all on your own. And so, despite my every intention to rush in and rescue you, the opportunity never arises. Well, what do you plan to do about this?
Put myself into more danger?
Okay, see what you're doing right now? You're complaining again. But you've got it all wrong. The reason I don't run into trouble in battle isn't because I'm all-powerful or something. It's because I have reliable allies like you fighting alongside me. So you see, you've already fulfilled your vow.
What? Well, I must say, I'm quite impressed with myself. It seems I've managed to save your life without even realizing.
Sure.
Which means I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, have emerged victorious in our challenge.
Sure.
Congrats, Lawrence. You did good. Just so we're clear, you're not so full of it to think you're actually stronger than me, are you?
Ah, throwing down another gauntlet. Very well then. How about a little sparring session, right here and now?
Okay.
Bring it. But no complaining if you lose, all right?
Alright. A rank friend. Hilda. This might be the rest of the episode, fellas. Ladies.
Hilda, did you
people.
get hurt at all?
Nope, I'm totally fine. I'm super glad we won that battle today.
Me too. But it was touch and go for a moment there. Make sure you're not overdoing it, okay?
Is that what it seemed like? I didn't think I was pushing myself at all.
I mean, you were way up in the front with me. Didn't you say you wanted to hang back and relax?
Well, what can I say? When I saw you up there, I couldn't help but chase after you. Despite all that stuff I said, I guess I do still worry.
But I thought worrying about people like me was a waste of time.
Well, that's what I thought. But it turns out you and my brother are different after all.
So what you're saying is... You don't think I can protect myself as well as Holst can?
No, I know you can take care of yourself. If anything, you've only grown tougher lately. Look at it this way. I could cheer for you till I'm blue in the face, but if I'm stuck all the way in the back, you won't even notice. And I'd lose track of you in all the commotion.
Yeah, I guess that's what would happen.
So, how am I supposed to cheer for you if I don't get up close?
But you weren't cheering. You were actually participating in the battle.
Hey, it's not my fault there were so many enemies up there. They forced my hand. I'd have been in danger if I hadn't fought back. I get the feeling that you have some kind of problem with me being so close by.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but you know.
Now there's a vague answer if I've ever heard one. Aren't you happy you get to witness all my valiant deeds up close?
I'm not sure happy's the right word, but I'm definitely grateful for your help. You're pretty strong too, you know. You really are Holst's little sister. I can't think of anyone I'd rather have watching my back.
Oh, please don't say that. I can't handle that kind of responsibility. Our win wasn't because of me or anything. You know I'm basically a weakling, right?
After seeing what you can do, weakling isn't what comes to mind. But I guess you can seem shaky out there sometimes.
Exactly. So shaky. That's why it's up to you to make sure I'm perfectly safe.
Is that what this is about?
Of course I will. But aren't you supposed to be cheering me on so I don't die?
I'm obviously going to do that. And in exchange, you protect me. It'd be a little selfish of you to get all that encouragement for free, don't you think?
Right, if you say so. I think I've lost the thread of this conversation.
Yeah.
That's okay. The point is, we just gotta stick together and keep doing our best.
Alright. Raphael.
Hey, you gotta hear this!
What?
What's up, Raphael? You're looking extra cheerful today.
Have you seen the looks on all the soldiers' faces lately? Don't they seem way more motivated?
Oh yeah, I was wondering what was going on with that.
Well, I was curious too, so I asked. And you know what they said?
Is it because we're winning the war? Lots of victories always boost morale.
Makes sense. Anyway, that's not the reason this time. They all said it was because of the food.
You don't mean...
Yep, they've all been eating the dishes we came up with. You know, with the smoked meat and the rotten food.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to call it rotten? In any case, our hard work definitely paid off. And the food's great too, if I do say so myself.
Right? I could eat that stuff over and over again and never get sick of it. And it's a big hit with the soldiers too. They said they actually get excited for mealtime now. Plus, it's made them fight way harder in battle.
Good.
I'm really glad everyone's so happy with it. Makes all our effort feel completely worthwhile.
You bet. See, food's important no matter who, when, or where you are.
Yeah, back in my mercenary days, I'd scarf down any old scrap so long as I was full at the end of it. But I've changed my outlook. Honestly, I feel like I can work even harder now that I can look forward to all my meals. And I never would have gotten here without you, Raphael. Thanks.
Huh. I was just thinking the same thing about you. Guess we helped each other equally. You know, I scrounged up every last piece of gold I could find, just so I could go to the Officers Academy and become a knight. But once it shut down, opening the inn was basically my only option. But then, running the inn helped me realize all sorts of important stuff too. And now I'm sure, once this war's all wrapped up, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to become the best innkeeper in all of Fodlan.
Sounds like a solid plan. You'll probably need to up your cooking game even more if that's the end goal.
Yeah, I bet I'll have to train under a real great chef to get me where I want to be. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna come up with a brand new style of cooking. Something that'll really work my muscles.
What would that even look like?
Pounding meat.
Well, I don't know. I haven't invented it yet. Whatever.
Tenderizing pork with his
I know what I want
fists.
to do now. Hey, what do you say to tagging along with me? I think you've got a real knack for this cooking stuff.
I appreciate the offer, but I think I'm gonna have to pass. Mercenary work's where I belong.
So you're gonna stick to being a hired hand, huh? Well, as long as that's what you want to do. Oh, but keep an eye out for an invitation from me. You'll definitely have to come over and try all the rotten food I cook up.
Seriously, stop calling it that. But thanks. I'm looking forward to it, Raphael.
Okay. Linhardt.
So in the end, it seems we're no closer to unveiling the truth about your powers.
You can say that again. At this rate, the war will be over and done with by the time we make any headway.
That would admittedly be cause for celebration, at least. Your power, like that of a crest, is undoubtedly meant to be wielded as an instrument of war. And as the tides of battle recede, your chances of encountering a life or death situation grows slimmer and slimmer. Therefore, you'll be forced to use your power less and less often. And that's probably for the best.
True. The less reason to unleash this on the world, the better.
You know, they say even a hero's relic, wielded by its corresponding crest bearer, will still drain a portion of that person's life. It's reasonable to suspect your power could have a similar impact on both your body and mind.
Hey, you're starting to scare me here. Honestly, I was just planning on going back to being a regular old mercenary after the war ends. Can't really imagine life without a blade in my hand, you know?
I should have guessed. I imagine your expert services will be in high demand even once the conflict is over. In fact, the king himself seemed keen on asking you to settle down somewhere to support his rule.
Really? Not that I'm not flattered, of course, but putting down roots isn't really my thing.
No, I suppose not. Though I have to admit, it would put my mind at ease to have you by my side once this is all over.
You want me by your side? Would you care to elaborate on that?
Consider the possibilities. A seemingly unarmed attendant who's able to produce a sword in the blink of an eye. It would be a great crime deterrent, don't you think? You prove quite handy on my travels.
I figured that's what you meant. A pure Linhardt answer, if I've ever heard one. But how's that any different from a regular bodyguard? Seems like you could just hire one of those and be done with it.
Maybe so, but I don't want to be spending the rest of my life with a random bodyguard, do I?
Hold on, what?
Oh, well, look at the time. It seems I've forgotten an urgent matter I need to attend to. Bye for now.
TTFN?
Wait, Linhardt, come back!
Alright. Well, Linhardt's coming on to me. Ignatz and Lysynthia.
I need to speak with you, Ignatz.
Ah! Oh, Lysithia! You gave me quite the scare there.
Do you remember last time we spoke about our parents?
When you told me how you wanted to do something for them. Yes, I remember. Does that mean there's something I can help with?
No. However, the way you acted when we spoke has been weighing on me. I got the impression you are somehow pushing yourself too far.
No, I'm not. What would make you think that?
There it is again. Something is going on with you, and I think I know just what it is. You wanted to take over the family business along with your brother, didn't you?
Huh? I mean, no. I never wanted to do that. I'm not really suited for the life of a merchant.
Really? And yet you know so much about paintings, silverware, tea, and other kinds of merchandise. Well, it seems I have miscalculated. I thought you became a knight solely due to your family's wishes.
You're not wrong about that. I mean, wait! That's not what I meant!
Aha! So there is something you'd rather be doing.
Well, yes.
Set your worries aside, Ignatz. I have a proposal.
Uh-huh.
You do?
Yes. You should come to Ardelia territory and get started on what you truly want to do. I can arrange for you to come and go as you please, and we may even be able to provide you with other forms of assistance as necessary.
Really? Well, I'm certainly happy to hear that, but can it wait until the war is over? I still have a job to finish as a knight. I'd feel bad for Lawrence if I just threw all of that away. I mean, he's the one who nominated me after all.
You always take your responsibilities so seriously. Do you never put yourself first?
Probably not.
Still, I suppose that is a rather admirable trait. Very well then. I will wait until the war is over. Until then, hold on to your dreams. Okay?
I will, Lysithia. And thank you. I feel like a new light is starting to shine on my life.
I don't know what will happen to Ardelia territory when the war ends. Still, if I end up a commoner, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to help him start his new merchant business.
He doesn't want to be a merchant.
That is what he wanted
No.
to do, right?
Alright. I think that's everybody. Yep, that's everybody. Alright, we still got about 13 minutes. Let's talk to everybody. Speak with Claude. I wonder, what kind of man is Claude? He led us to victory against the Empire in Elmira. Now he's suddenly our king. Can't imagine a man of his caliber would listen to the opinions of those beneath him. Maybe, maybe not.
Excuse me.
Has Fodlan been stabilized again?
What do you think?
Then I can be returning to Bridget, right? Yeah, you can ask Claude about it. I will try asking. I must be doing my duty. Judith? Burgundy, Albany, and Sewer.
Actually, I'm at a loss.
All territories on the western border, while Albrecht, Nilsson, and Mueller control the northeast. Never had a vote in the round table, and have long been at the mercy of the five great lords. But it's not like their opinions are completely ignored either. It's complicated.
What can I do for
The
you?
bishop and I went to Deirdre to bestow the goddess's blessing on the coordination. Just between you and me, King Claude said he'd be perfectly fine without a ceremony. The bishop convinced him it would help give Leicester's citizens some peace of mind. That's why King Claude gave in and had a short ceremony. It's certainly possible to become king without the goddess's blessing, but the world isn't quite ready for that yet. That's what the bishop said anyway. Okay. Nothing to report?
Greetings,
Nothing to report. By the way, I heard that the Knights of Ceros have been spotted near the border. Curious what they're up to. Might have just been a lowly gate guard to them, but I served the ranks all the same. Of course, that doesn't change who I'm working for now. My blood runs Federation Gold. I was expected we'd get pay raise now that our boss is a full-blown king. So I blew all my goal of the celebratory drinks, only to find out that we're at the same lousy rate as before. Ugh, life's too cruel. Now I'm in even more hard up according than usual. Well, that's kind of your own fault, buddy.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Lester's Federation now. Right, huh? That's gonna be good for business. It's no time standing and drawing away. Gotta see what's going on at the marketplaces. What a perfect chance to test my business acumen. Now, what should I focus on? I had a sneaking suspicion something was going on when my father gave up his position so suddenly. He rushed through all of the paperwork and ceremonies needed to make my brother the next Duke Goneril. What kind of ceremonies do you have to go through to become a Duke? Basically, my father presents a fancy document to my brother that proves he's the new Duke, then everyone claps. Most of the ceremonies are really bare bones compared to the Kingdom or Empire. Maybe the Federation will shake things up a bit. Not that I care about all that. It's not like the minor nobles were never allowed to participate in the roundtables. They'd be told the discussion topics beforehand, could submit a complaint if they had any objections. Now without that, they won't have any say in how the region is run. Yeah, I can see how things might get complicated. Never could have predicted the Lester's alliance would dissolve itself. This is yet proof the future is not yet set in stone. Anything is possible. Even so, it's an astonishing move. Curious to see how things will progress from here.
So, yeah.
I guess I used to be part of House Regan's forces. Now that I'm the commander of the Federation Army, how's that any different? Nothing's changed. Not anything's going to change. You've always fought for Lester regardless. Yeah, you're right. I just gotta keep doing what I've always done. Maybe we'll get maybe we'll at least get better food now that Claude's king. Maybe. Don't count on it.
How goes it?
Minor nobles are surprisingly reluctant to form a federation. Perhaps their fear of change overpowered any frustration within the round table. Our new leader will have to figure out how to gain their loyalty. Well, that's right. He's not just a leader anymore. He's officially a king. I should use a more appropriate title. You should. Hi, Marianne. Heard that my adopted father always supported establishing the Federation. He probably won't retire anytime soon, unlike Duke Goneril. And so on. It's gotta be a bit of a letdown. You would have gotten his position, right? And you wouldn't have to listen to him anymore and do what you wanted. I'm not sure that's completely accurate. Besides, I have no idea what I'd do with myself if that happened. I'll just continue to fight for the Federation Army, so I do hope I'll have your support. Of course. The atmosphere around the camp is surprisingly cheerful considering the impending battle. Probably because everyone is on edge when we were fighting the Empire at Elmira. Morale is at an all-time high after defeating such formidable foes. It feels like we could take on the world.
Up for some training?
The Alliance might be the Federation now, but I don't think the citizens' lives changed all that much. So I don't care about it either way, but it makes going to battle easier than I'm all for it. How can you be so apathetic? The entire structure of the region has changed. This whole thing was Claude's idea, right? I'm sure it'll work out fine. Anyway, it doesn't matter what we are. Our jobs to fight are for our home, same as ever. Just got a point. Ernie, you're out of your shack. With Elmira defeated or beaten, I thought the ceasefire with the Empire meant that we're all done with this awful fighting. Looks like we're gonna have to fight again. What is even going on? Beats me. Maybe they wanted to go on an offensive again now that we're in the Federation. Seriously? Why does everyone like fighting so much? Sorry. Cowardly sneak.
Oh,
I've heard of the pretty unsavory rumors about Viscount Burgundy. Apparently, he puts on a good show, but doesn't have an ounce of honesty in him. Viscount Fledgethon was terrible, but at least he didn't hide his how spineless he was. Guess that's one good thing. When the war broke out, we weren't able to negotiate with the kingdom because they'd also been thrown into chaos.
What do
Now
you
things
say?
have changed. We should see if they're willing to ally with us. This is a great opportunity for Leicester to improve relations with them. You know what? I agree. Three towns on the western edge of Leicester used to be bustling with pilgrims making their way to the monastery. That all changed once the Empire took control of Garreg Mach. There's more Imperial troops than pilgrims now, not to mention bandits prowling around.
In short,
I'm certain that's one of the reasons why there's been so much civil unrest out over there. The scout from the Knights of Syros is spotted near Leicester's western border. We can't tell what they're up to, but I guess that they're waiting for an opportunity to retake Garreg Mach. And that would mean... That would mean what? Hey, Claude. I'll be right with you.
Well, how'd it go?
Advanced seal.
Any result's a good result.
Round Table may have been abolished, but the five great lords still retain the right to speak their minds. Naturally, it is the duty of the nobles to obey the king's command, but I fully intend to let my opinions be known when necessary. And if the king refuses to heed my advice, well... what will you do? I will take it upon myself to ask the lords of Leicester who is truly fit to be their king. And they will undoubtedly be unanimous in their reply. The one who will bring glory to the Leicester is none other than... me, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. Sure.
Would you like to talk?
Both the kingdom and the federation are ruled by kings, but I think their structures are markedly different. Not that I'm basing that on anything particular. Whether things go smoothly or not depends on Claude. Claude will be a great leader. He's got a good head on his shoulders. How naive of you. Excuse me, princess. Good, you made it in time. Come on, the meeting's getting started. Battle suggestions. Okay. Don't be shy, speak up if you've got any suggestion. At the start of each chapter, your allies will offer you battle suggestions. When the suggestion is implemented, the ally who made the suggestion will have boosted morale and increased support points with you. If you implement a suggestion, the effects will last until the end of the chapter. You can check the effects on the implement suggestion camp info.
I've got
Open the pantry to all comers to improve morale. Eliminates the need for ingredients when cooking. Summon a nearby merchant and all surplus goods. Sell items at a slightly higher price. Expand distribution and medicine to prepare for injuries. Increase the number of vulneraries who possess the start of battle. Well, I've already finished with you two. So I'm going to go with Marianne.
This work? I'll try.
Sounds good to me. Let's get rolling, everyone.
How's that?
Really working hard. I guess everyone's got a different way of getting motivated. I know they all want to get through without anyone dying, but that's not how war works. You should spend time with the others while you can. That way you don't have any regrets. My close friend reminds me of my old mercenary band. Actually, I made a little something when I first became a full-fledged mercenary. Might not be a good idea to give it to someone. It'll be my way of saying I'll always be there for you. A Merc Whistle. Merc Whistle, and in return they'll give you a special accessory. Put on the special accessory, and your unique action ability will overwritten the unit who gave you the accessory. Only allies with A-level support can receive the Merc Whistle. You will only require one Merc Whistle per playthrough, so think carefully about whom you give it to. Okay. Well, that's a decision for next time. Sorry for swinging all the notes on you. wasn't intentionally hiding the stuff from you. There's never a good time to bring it up.
How's
So
that?
just to make sure you still have my back, right? Of course, I was honestly so sick of waiting for the Round Table's approval all the time. Huh, I hear that. It's one of the main reasons why I formed the Federation.
I'm
In
counting
any case, I will really need your help. I hope I can count on you, Shez. Alright, so we will worry about who to give the bell to next time. And then we'll do the training and the all the support stuff next time. Until next time, though, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.